Hello, beautiful, sweet earth angels, and welcome to another YouTube video. My name is Bianca, and for those of you who've been following my journey, I am back here in Costa Rica after a interesting turn of events, and yes, after being held so beautifully and dearly by the portal of Glastonbury, it was time. And she speaks so clearly, as warm and embracive as that space and that beautiful land is. She's also clear when it's time to move on. And I woke up one morning and it was like, okay, listening. And it guided me back home. I was not really intending to come back to this side of the world until much later, because I have some upcoming retreats in Europe very soon. But somehow the land here in Costa Rica was calling, home was calling. And today's video, I'm going to share about, I guess, a part of my process, but also how that is relevant for the collective, what's happening here. The light body activation that I shared the other day, felt it is very important, and I hope some of you are still doing it, as we are being called forward to really anchor in this beautiful, big, profound surge of light that is coming onto the planet right now. It truly is a blast, and these blasts happen once in a while, but I have personally not felt it like this in a long time. And the blasts, when they bring in so much light, what happens is the body needs to be ready to receive that. And for some of us, that means really letting go of some of the layers that aren't at the capacity to hold that. And so that can manifest in many ways. In my own personal situation, a lot of timelines, a lot of visions, projects, places where I meant to be really just disappeared and really just dissolved. I was meant to yesterday begin a retreat in Crete. I was so excited, holding that vision so dearly. I even had to grieve when I had to let that go. But everything, from the participants to my team to the place, just point in the direction of it is not the time. So let that go. Let go of plans, let go of being in Europe, let go of all these things until I was really in a space of emptiness. And that brings me to this word that is very important to receive these upgrades, is surrender. Because we, in order to be ready to receive, we need to surrender that which perhaps needs to be really shed and let go of. And so the manifestation of this letting go and shedding to make space for the upgrades in my situation happened in letting go of timelines. And then in that emptiness of not now having any plan, listening, and all my heart wanted to do was be back home in my nest here in Costa Rica with my beloved, with the river here, with the rains, with the earth, everything that really just helps my nervous system come into rest and peace and safety and stillness. And so I think I shared this before, but something that's really powerful that we can do right now is just create cocoons of this spacious resting place for our nervous system. And that's the best way to receive. In the act of self-love, we receive the upgrades. So another way that manifests also, is just purging out people, timelines, ideas, beliefs, programs. And for some of you, I don't know, are familiar with this beautiful medicine from the Amazon called Kambo. It's a frog. And yesterday I sat with Kambo. I'll show you my beautiful warrior marks, those 3 dots. It's a medicine from the frog, and it's applied to, the skin is burned gently, and then this medicine is applied to the body. It's really a venom from the frog, and it helps. In the jungle, they call it the natural antibiotic, and it really helps release anything that is no longer serving you. It can be physically, it can be emotionally, energetically, mentally. So my prayer was just to continue releasing, and as soon as it got back to these lands, the land was like, okay, Bianca, like it's a big process entering in right now. It's a big shift, and like we've been talking for a long time. Perhaps you've been hearing like we're moving through the shift, but I really feel like this knoll we are in is the shift. And so how can we best prepare ourselves to receive the upgrades, the elevations of this shift? So yes, letting go of things, and also energetically purifying ourselves. And we're coming up to the equinox, the fall equinox. And for me, I always love to do some sort of purification processes around those, and be them fasting or doing the Kambo or doing things to clear my system, to reset my system so that I can, in the Mystery School of the Rose, we call it our Priestess Purification Plan, which is our daily practice, which helps us really tame the mind, but also let the nadis, the energetic channels in our body, get purified. And fasting is a powerful way, deepening into our sadhana, into our daily meditation practice, deepening into some yoga practice, doing something like Kambo if you have access to that. There's Kambo practitioners now all around the world. It is such a profound medicine, such a profound medicine. I can't speak highly enough of that. And for those of you who are curious about it, in September, at the end of September, my partner and I are going to be in Spain offering a beautiful sacred medicine retreat where we work with Kambo to clean the body, we work with breath, we work with meditation, we work with also the sacred grandmother plant medicine as well, to support a process of elevation, of evolution, of ascension in this great time. So my main message here is this process of surrender. And when we work with the Kambo, when we work with preparing our vessel for this crystallized nod sound frequency to arrive, we need to first come into a process of deepest surrender. Just, okay, letting go our grip on anything we thought is meant to be. It was meant to be up until this point and has brought you exactly where you are right now. And listening deeply, is it still in alignment? What actually wants to be birthed? And what needs to be let go in order to do that? And just letting go of attachment, letting go of the fear of judgment. Oh no, but I told everyone that I was going to do this, so I should. I kind of had to go through that process a little bit myself. Letting go and surrendering and just trusting that the divine is going to lead us and guide us exactly where we're meant to be. Everyone is feeling the shift right now. Like what we thought was going to be is absolutely not what is happening. So letting go of that with grace, letting the human self, giving the human self space and time to just adjust to that, because things can happen so rapidly, and the human self, which happened to me, may feel overwhelmed when these shifts happen so quickly, because it's like we've had all these ideas and the mind likes to hold things, and it's like gets pulled out of us like a carpet, plowed away. I used that word the other day and someone commented on that, and it's like, and that's perfect. And also just giving the body, the human, some space and love to process that in the way it needs to process it. So my biggest kind of sharing today is, let's just surrender ourselves to what needs to be let go of. I often use this analogy, and I don't know if I can anymore because I really like my cup of coffee, but there was a while for that I was really not into coffee because I felt it, I don't know, my belief was that it was not good, and I think in moderation it's okay as long as we can detach ourselves of the addiction of it. But my analogy used to be, okay, we have this beautiful, fragrant cup of coffee that feels so good every morning. Great. And now someone's offering us an alternative way to start the morning with this amazing cup of green juice. So what happens if you pour the green juice into the cup of coffee? Well, it starts to turn murky and overflows, and it's just like a mess. So in order for us to just attempt to try this new way that is apparently going to make us feel better, what do we have to do with a cup of coffee? If we only have one cup, one vessel, we have to pour it out. Once we've poured that out, then we have space to pour in the new. And I feel like that's what we're going through as a collective. It's like we're really needing and being asked to just let go of everything that we were holding on to, everything we love, everything, just let it go. Only if we feel the call to let it go. I'm not saying let go of everything, just let go of what you're intuitively being asked to let go of, so that we can make space for the new, and then you can fill us up again. There's not space for both. We need to make space for the new. And it's super interesting. My process with Kambo was really beautiful because the mind immediately was like, no, I don't need to do a Kambo. It's a very uncomfortable process. And the mind was like, no, I don't need a Kambo. And then the words from Joe Dispenza rang in my ears. Breaking the habit of being ourself. Break the habit of being ourself. And that's what's being called forward of each one of us right now as well, to just break the habit of who we used to be. When I deeply felt, yes, I'm going to do this Kambo, and made the choice, I could feel my mind resisting it so crazy. And the mind started to create a whole show and story around, yeah, but why are you even saying yes to that? That's unlike you. Which was very interesting. And then those words rang my ear, break the habit of being yourself. Like there's this attachment to the way we are, and we just need to like fully liberate ourselves to be whoever the heck we want to be in this moment. We're not tied to anything that has defined us. And so if the mind wants to attach to, no, but you're this person, just saying, hold on, mind. I'm actually no thing. And I'm whatever I want to be in this moment. I'm just fully letting go of that. So, a few things here. Dump out that cup of whatever it was that was serving you to make space for the new. And what does that look like for you? And how can you do that? And yes, it's going to be challenging. And yes, there's going to be resistance. But trust me, what is coming in right now, the light that is coming in right now needs space. It needs space. So do your light body activation, because through the light body activation, if you missed it, it's a couple videos before, a beautiful transmission from the Glastonbury tour. Do the light body activation, because that will increase our frequency and support the natural shedding of what is not in alignment, and the natural allowance and invitation of the higher vibrations. That is such a powerful tool that we can do right now, and it was no coincidence that it just came through in the moment it came through. And with that being said, if you enjoy watching these videos, please subscribe here, and you can check out the link of my link tree. I have lots of beautiful meditations and activations and things coming up, as well as free rituals and mini courses. So with that being said, the rain is getting strong, which means it's my time to go. Many, many blessings.